The other day I was reading an interesting article on the grassfedsolutions.com website. The article discussed how to manipulate grass growth rates to maximize yield and quality. The article explains that at the beginning of the cycle, grass grows slowly because a large portion of the energy reserves is directed towards building up the root mass in preparation for supporting a larger plant. Once the grass has built up sufficient root reserves to support a larger plant, it begins to grow much faster. At this stage, there is an increased leaf area available for photosynthesis, so the conditions are ideal for rapid growth. Once the grass reaches maturity, growth slows down and then stops altogether. The energy reserves are instead directed towards seed production. That is the way nature ensures the reproductive objectives are accomplished. But that doesn't help the farmer who wants to use the grass to feed the cattle. This second diagram shows that once the grass reaches maturity, the quality of the grass decreases rapidly. And the only way to avoid reaching maturity and restart grass growth is to either allow the cattle to eat it or cut it. I'm impressed to see how much the grass growth cycle can also represent how businesses begin, grow and mature. In the beginning, the business does not have the resources to grow rapidly. All the money earned is saved so the business can have enough reserves to support a larger business in the future. After working and growing very slowly for some time, suddenly the business reaches that magic moment when investment in better equipment, facilities and systems becomes possible and the growth becomes exponential. At that stage, finding enough customers is less of a problem compared to being able to meet demand. In this phase, innovation is accepted as the only way to keep moving forward. There is less resistance to change and there is always enough time to consider new ideas and technology that can help the business prosper. But one day, the business begins to find it hard to meet so many customer demands and expectations. Customers have learned to rely on the business and they cannot afford not to be served as in the past, even though the volumes and quality expectations are much higher now. Suddenly, there is not much time for innovation anymore. There are fences to fix, fields to be plowed, seeds to be sown, weeds to be removed, produce to be picked, washed and packed, and orders to be delivered to eager customers. In the same way that grass succeeds by reaching maturity and producing seed, it is possible that a business owner may be happy with the success already achieved and may see no reason to continue to improve the business as the personal goal has already been achieved. This is not necessarily a bad thing. People start businesses to achieve personal goals, and once those goals are achieved, business owners may decide to sell the business and move on to retirement or to other challenges in life. On the other hand, if the business owner does not want the business to stop improving or serving customers and supporting employees with a good job, then the only option is to keep the business in phase 2, where production and quality are optimal. And in the same way that the farmer brings in the cattle to eat the grass to keep it healthy and growing, the business owner needs to encourage employees that are still hungry for success and personal development to participate more deeply in the business. If those people are given a chance, they will ensure that the areas where the business is becoming stagnant will be pruned and made lean again. That way, all these areas and processes will continue to operate as effectively and efficiently as possible. That will keep the business young and flexible indefinitely. But to develop that kind of culture, the business owner must value creativity and innovation. It must become clear to everyone in the business that people that are willing to innovate, try new methods, experiment, and systematically look for better ways of serving customers and improving processes and systems will be valued by the business, and that their ideas will at the very least be considered and taken seriously. Anything less will only lead to stagnation and decline.